Hey, what's up, VC? It's Steve again, Harmless Rebel, and this is my response to Brandon, Mr. Hall of Fame's 3,000 subs contest. Man, congratulations! 3,000 subs is killer. And I know you've been on here for quite a while. I know you were one of the kind of the early, one of the earlier members of the VC, and it's very cool that you've stuck around this long. And you're still putting out killer videos. That you've always got. You always surprise me with some of the selections you make. Just such an eclectic mix. And you know, you'll go from some deep jazz to two records later you're showing the heaviest of metal. You know, which I think is very cool to have those kind of tastes, especially in this day and age where people are very. One-sided, I guess, and which is kind of the point of this contest, which I think is a great idea too. And people have kind of taken this contest a couple different ways. They've shown songs that sound alike, songs that are rip-offs, and then a couple have also gone more towards what you were asking more directly of, if you like this sound and you like this sound, then you should both, They take from each other, so you should like both sounds. So I'm going to touch on some of that stuff as well. Just kind of bounce around and share some stuff that I thought was that I've known about. There were a couple that I did a little research to find some new stuff that I wasn't familiar with, and so let's just jump into some of the stuff that you can kind of take this both ways. Not only is the music pretty much stolen directly from one band, but they're different genres as well, and some of these the people just don't get along. So let's just kind of jump in with the first one. Nirvana has actually taken a couple of different songs from different people and not credited them for it. So let's just kind of jump in on that. So first we'll go ahead and play. Oh, no, it's not going to play. See if I can get this one. Here we go. This is 80s from Killing Joke. And if you listen to that, Come As You Are is a straight up stolen from that. I don't know why I can't get it to play all of a sudden. It was playing a few minutes ago. Maybe I have too much open right now. But the introduction from Come As You Are and the main beat from Come As You Are as a direct ripoff from Killing Joke from 80s. So the next one, and that one, this next one, most of you are familiar with. This one, I recognized this right away. I didn't know off the top of my head what the song was it was stolen from, but it was a song I knew very good as a kid. So let's go ahead and play the song that we all know. And I hope you're picking this up. I'm trying. This is, of course, Creep from Radiohead, which is a beautiful song. I love this song. And it's also a song they hate, and I always wonder if they hate it because they know that they ripped it off. And then The Air That I Breathe from the Hollies. Another song that I love and that I grew up loving. And that's one that I know that most of you know about. This is one that I didn't know about. I found out about this one like 3 months ago, and I was kind of blown away. And I don't really see this one pop up on music lists or music articles. You always hear about Led Zeppelin, which is why I didn't choose any. Dazed and Confused is one of the most blatant ripoffs probably in music history. We all know about the Beatles and the Beach Boys taken from Chuck Berry, who's probably one of the most stolen from artists ever. We all know about Green Day. I don't think I pulled any Green Day, but Green Day, like 7 or 8 of their major hits are just straight up ripoffs. But this one surprised me. So I'm going to play the original, and then I'll play where it was taken from.
I hear the the train a coming, it's rolling around the bend.
Most people don't know about this one. This is, of course, Johnny Cash.
I don't know when I'm stuck in Folsom Prison.
And we're going to listen to Crescent City Blues next.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. And I ain't been kissed, Lord, since I don't know when. The boys in Crescent City don't seem to know.
There's really no argument there.
Here.
But that's Crescent City Blues, and that was written by Gordon Jenkins. I'm not sure who sings that. Let's see. And that was 2 years. It looks like that came out in 53, whereas Folsom Prison Blues came out in 55. Now let's get to some stuff that kind of what you were talking about, where especially with hip hop. Hip hop loves a sample. You gave a great example with Slayer and Public Enemy, and I think the main reason behind that was the same person produced both of them. And Rick Rubin was kind of famous for doing that, taking those metal elements and kind of sneaking them in. That one was more blatant, but he does some where he distorts the sound a little bit, but you still have that heavy metal element in that hip hop song. And he was real good at doing that in Deaf America and kind of going for a crossover sound there. So these are probably some. If you're heavy into hip hop, these are very obvious ones. You should know these songs. If you're not, here's kind of an introduction to a couple of hip hop kind of classics. But let's go ahead. I don't even need to play the original songs. This one samples 2 metal songs, 1 hard rock song. I guess you could say they're both kind of hard rock. But let's check it out.
To the street, baby, they don't ask you no questions and give you clean sheets. Welcome to the function!
Starts off with a little Guns N' Roses and then rolls into the Van Halen. This is, of course, the Fuck Shot from 2 Live Crew. This is from Nasty As They Wanna Be 2. Or no, from Nasty As They Wanna Be 1. So there you go. I'm not going to play that one much longer, but this next one really is a classic, and they use a sample from AC/DC. This was an amazing hip hop album from 1987. This is Dope Beat from Boogie Down Productions off of Criminal Minded. Killer sample there. So this next one, I kind of ran across this one by accident. Everybody is going to be familiar with one of these songs, and both of these, if I remember correctly, I looked this up at one time, and both of these were written about the same time. So I don't know if it's just coincidence, I don't know exactly what happened in this situation, but we'll go ahead and just kind of play it. We'll start off with Nirvana, Rape Me. Very, very iconic intro. Amazing song. That's actually one of my favorite Nirvana songs. And then now we're going to play Pussy Planet from Gwar. Yeah, let's do it that way. Basically a distorted... And I ended up picking up Pussy Planet a couple years, America Must Be Destroyed, which is the Gwar album that this came off of. I picked that up in like a $3 bin on CD in probably 95 or 96. It's Gwar's 92 album. that riff was on, and I caught it right away. The first time I listened, I was like, holy shit, that's Nirvana. So that one really surprised me. And I've never seen that one on a list before, so that one was kind of cool. Hopefully that one was a new one for you guys. The others seem to kind of pop up on a regular basis. So, and then let's do. I don't want to do too many. I had a couple more saved. Yeah, we'll just do this one. I'm not even going to say anything. We'll just kind of play it and see what you think. So that was Green Day Warning. And that's Picture Book from the Kinks. Exactly the same riff. So this last one is not a ripoff. These are not, it's not riffs that sound similar. This is one that it's two communities that consider their music different, that consider these two styles of music different, where I've always felt they were exactly the same. And it's funny, when I've introduced one of these albums to the other community without telling them the genre that it's from, they've loved it, and then they find out the genre, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, I'm not into that, I'm not into that. So this is one that's always blown me away. These are both albums that I loved when they came out. They're both albums that I barely listen to anymore. I'm just not into that particular sound anymore. But it's actually Downset, which is an LA hardcore band, and then Rage Against the Machine, which is considered rap rock or alt rap or however many genres. I don't care what anybody says. When you compare LA hardcore to Rage Against the Machine, Rage Against the Machine is LA hardcore. They're from the same scene. They're from the same city. You can call it what you want, but so this one is Downset. Downset is a really good hardcore band. LA hardcore is a little different sound than the New York hardcore. I'm not going to get into that whole thing, but so here's a song from Downset. It's obviously a little heavier. So I'll just leave that one at that. And then, of course, Rage Against the Machine. And we all know this one. This is Know Your Enemy from Rage Against the Machine off their first album. You can say that the riffs are a little heavier in LA Downset, or I'm sorry, Downset. A lot of people call it LA Downset, but they've always sounded the same. And like I said, I've actually taken that Downset CD and played it. I was like, hey, I got this new hip hop rock fusion band, or I'd say something ridiculous like that, and play it for them. They're like, oh, this is killer! I love this. And these guys came up, like I said, at the same time in the same scene. And when you listen to all of LA Down, or I'm sorry, I keep doing that, all of Downset's albums, the same type of, they're very much into self-empowerment and equality and civil rights. And actually that song that I played from Downset, the lead into that is a speech from Martin Luther King. And it rolls into the song Empowered, which is a great song. So very similar topics, a little less radical than Rage Against the Machine were, but it's hardcore. And it's always blown me away. I would introduce that CD to people and they dig it. Oh, that's really good. I was like, yeah, it's this hardcore band from LA. Oh, I don't like hardcore, and then all of a sudden You know, and the same the other way. You know, when Rage Against the Machine first came out, I was really into hardcore at the time, and I played that for some people, and they really dug it. You know, and then as Rage Against the Machine got more popular, and started getting dubbed rap rock because of Zach De La Rocha, all of a sudden the hardcore scene hated it. You know, oh, that's not hardcore, that's rap rock. You know, the whole thing was stupid. But regardless, those are my responses. Brandon, I hope you dug it. Again, congratulations on 3,000 subs. I really do love your channel. I always look forward to your videos. I'm happy when you post some new stuff. So keep going. I hope you get 3,000 more subs. It's definitely well deserved, man. Take care.